Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to show you guys how you can print on our page flags using our free printable templates, and they will look a little something like this. So to get started, just go to clothandpaper.com and go up to our blog tab. This is where you can access the free printable PDFs. So once you get there, you can go ahead and start downloading the PDFs, and of course, please read the instructions. This has everything you need, and you might want to consider doing a couple test prints before printing on a bunch of page flags. So first, just set up your printer and read through the directions. A couple things to note: you're going to want to print in 100% or actual size to make sure that you're printing in the correct size for that specific page flag. And another thing that you might want to note is that if you're using an inkjet printer, you're going to want to give your flags some time to dry before touching or using them. Okay, getting started with step one, we're going to first print out the template, and we're going to go ahead and start with these standard size page flags. So what you're going to want to do is go to File, Print, and then you're going to select the desired page number. So in this case, we're selecting page 3, and we're going to make sure that we're printing at actual or 100%. So double check your scale and go ahead and print. Okay, so these are printing perfectly, and then we're going to move on to step 2 once these are done. And step 2 is to place your page flags on the template. A couple things to note here: you're going to want to note what side the adhesive part is facing, and you should try to do these all the same way. That way they won't get jammed in your printer. You also want to feed the adhesive side into your printer first so the tabs don't lift up and create a jam in your printer. We also recommend doing a quick test print before printing on a ton of page flags. So now that we have our page flags all set up, we're going to go ahead and move on to step 3, which is to print. So for my printer, I'm going to need to flip those around so it prints on the correct side of the page. I'm going to feed it into the printer, and we're going to go back to our computer, go to File, Print, double check your scale and select the correct page. In this case, that is 2. And then we'll go ahead and print. And these look perfect, so I'm going to give these a little bit to dry since I do have an inkjet printer, and we're ready to move on to our square page flags. So for the square page flags, we're going to do the exact same process. You're just going to repeat that, but of course for the different size. So step 1 is to print the template. So again, go up to File, Print, select whatever page you're printing. In this case, it is page 2, and then double check your scale again to 100% or actual and press print. Okay, so we have our template ready to go, so we can now move on to step 2, which is to place the page flags on the template. And you're going to want to use the same technique that we used for the previous page flags, making sure that you know what side the adhesive side is stuck down on and feeding that into your printer first to avoid any jams. Okay, now once you've placed all your page flags down, you can go ahead and move on to the print, which is step 3. So again, we're going to go back to our computer, go to File, Print. We're going to select page 1 and check our scale again. Make sure you're at 100% or actual, and then we can go ahead and press print. And that is it. So now I'm going to give these a moment to dry while I show you guys how I use my page flags in my planner. So a couple ways you can use these are to either just place them directly into your weekly spread. You can also put them on dashboards or your inbox system and use these to tentatively plan out your week or set reminders. And you can move these throughout your planner and save them for the next week or for future use. And same deal for the square page flags, but the really cool thing about these is that they fit perfectly in the A5 size monthly calendar boxes. You can use these to highlight specific dates, like here I'm using one for rent due, for bills. You can block off time in your schedule and use these again for the following month, which is really cool. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!